During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Well, there we go. Howdy, folks. What's going on? Tuesday live edition of your favorite right-wing comedy show, Revenge of the Sis. What up, kids?
And fastest growing, don't forget. Statistically, that's accurate.
What's happening? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? A lot of stuff going on today. Got a special surprise for you in the second hour, but I can't say what it is because it'll fucking blow it. You people will blow it.
Yeah, it's not that we don't trust you, but
it's that we don't
trust you at all.
Yeah.
So do we want? Okay, the very first thing that we want to bring up, obviously, is what's going on with the little girl who went missing last night. Now, Mike, you posted something last night. I guess I had already gone to bed about the update, but well, I guess play the quick little clip here from Fox News, just an update.
The Marines and FBI joining a desperate search for a toddler who disappeared from her bedroom.
Please bring her back, and I love her. I'll do anything that I can, whatever you want.
An Amber Alert issued for 3-year-old Mariah Woods of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Her mother noticed she was missing early Monday morning. She told police there was no sign of forced entry, but the family's back door was unlocked. There are no known suspects.
So it seems like someone... What do you mean?
It's not entirely accurate. There's no suspects, but I heard... My information could be wrong, but I used to live in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and I know some people out there. And there is some buzz from the neighbors of this woman that she may be a person of interest, and that the police may or may not have impounded some sort of a van or vehicle that belonged to this family.
Okay. See, I didn't know any of this until...
Yeah, and then there's some rumors, too, that... some neighbors where she lived loaned her some kind of a suitcase, and now that suitcase can't be found. Again, they're unconfirmed rumors, but I'm hearing it from several people that live in that area. Many of the locals believe that this little girl's probably already dead. So
shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't look. I'm not saying, you know, everybody out there, you're doing the right thing, but I'm calling it. I'm pretty much, from what I've heard and from who I heard it from, I'm fairly convinced that this is going to be possibly be another Casey Anthony type situation. So I don't know. I fucking jump on a story and be like, I heard it here first, folks. But you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, first off, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope she's alive. I mean, this one of the few times I hope you're wrong.
Yeah, but it's not often
Right.
that I am about these things. So, yeah, I mean, I hope I'm wrong too, but it doesn't look good. It sounds like this could be some sort of a custodial interference type scenario. So I just hope the kid's alive, but I don't know. And also the mom just, I don't know, she doesn't seem credible from that clip. I watched that clip like 50 times last night, and I was like, I don't think so. So I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but doesn't look like, you know, this is very good. Not a very good situation. So from what I hear, yeah, they impounded a vehicle, may have been a van, and there's a suitcase of sorts that was loaned and missing. So it's, you know, circumstantial, but it's still a little unusual.
All right. Now, I'm going to bring something up because we were talking about it before the show, and I was on the fence. But now somebody's asking, so now I have to look at the video. You brought it up for the show. I will address it. Did Crowder fake that Alexa video? Because now you made me. Now you're not the only person. A few people now are saying the same thing. Did he fake it?
It looks
I have the link here.
It looks heavily edited.
Okay. I will address this. I'm sorry. I did not realize that there's a lot of people going, that thing is... Okay, so let's see.
So when I brought it up, it was no big deal. Man, fucking listeners are bringing it up.
Excuse me. That's not the one. There's a longer list of things besides that. But this one I want to see. How Crowder faked the Amazon... Okay, well, this is somebody made a video. Let's see. Now, for those who don't know, I'm sure you've seen it because Mike brought it up to me today. Crowder's usually at the top of most people's YouTube, especially if you watch a lot of conservative videos. His videos come out on top. So, I guess... I'm not playing the video. Everybody saw it. He has things about fascism, socialism, whatever. So
does he do this video in drag too?
To be fair, after what we did yesterday, I don't think that's out of everything. Only because yesterday we put makeup on and a wig.
Hey, had a point.
Okay. All right. But I will play this.
This is Keith DB, and I am going to show you how the Louder with Crowder video faked the Amazon Echo.
All right, can you pause this?
Yes.
Look, I'm the furthest thing from a Steven Crowder fan, but hey, buddy, why don't you put a little pledge on a fucking on a nice fucking napkin and get some of that nice furniture cleaner, and maybe just do a quick once over before you upload a video to a massive platform, guy.
That Jesus Christ is a fictional character. It was really very simple.
You mean to tell me you mean to tell me Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
First, we're going to ask and see.
Just do it!
What it really
Hey
says
guys, a
when
lot of
presented.
people have been asking me about this Crowder
No, they
video.
haven't. No, they haven't, Phil.
Hey, at least it's not one of the ones. Steven Crowder faked his Alexa video at 2:17 p.m. on November 17th. Steven Crowder uploaded a video.
We always try to find videos for the show. Good videos, like stuff. And we have one coming up later with Denzel Washington. And we were trying to find the video, and you could not find. Every time you search for it, you would get exactly what Mike says: a fucking robot describing it, or some boomer going, "And anyway," I'm like, all right. Can I get the video, please? And I understand the hypocrisy of us. We talk over YouTube videos. I get it, but Mike, there's a difference between us. We don't label it like you're going to get the actual video. You know what you're getting. You're getting someone describing something, talking over, but it's not like we don't title the video
exclusive footage of second gunman in Vegas with like a picture, and then you click it, and it's just me and this idiot talking. That's not how we do it.
No.
You know, and that's every video now is like this special third angle of the shooting in Vegas. You can clearly see, and then you click it. Hello, thank you for joining us. There are many people who believe that a second gunman in Vegas.
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Dumb robot voice.
All right, let's keep playing it.
With that question. Alexa, who is the Lord Jesus Christ?
Jesus, also referred to as Jesus of Nazareth and Jesus Christ, was a Jewish preacher and religious leader who is the central figure of Christianity.
Okay. Well, certainly nothing offensive or objectionable there, and certainly
By the way, you know this fucking retard boomer is definitely a hardcore Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Who is the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty, who reigns on heaven down on earth?
You see?
that Jesus was a fictional character. So how did they do it? How did they get the Echo to say that Jesus is a fictional character? It was really quite simple. The system has something called Simon Says, and it will say whatever you say after that. They used a cut in their video to set that up and say it. Like this. Alexa, Simon says Jesus is a fictional character.
Jesus is a fictional character.
Oh, Did he really do that? Did he really fake that? Because that's fucking wrong. That's what the left does, and that's bullshit. And I hate this. And I don't want to get... and I apologize. I will apologize to you on air. I gave you shit I did not realize. I will now say, because I've seen the video. I've seen the Crowder video. You've seen it too, right?
Yeah, of course. I've seen fucking Louder with James O'Keefe.
What the fuck,
fake
dude?
edited videos.
Don't fucking do that shit, asshole. That's fucking wrong. You make us look like idiots.
Yeah, you have 2.5 million subscribers. You're not desperate for hits. Dial it back a little bit, guy. Like, I would understand if you got fucking, you know what I mean? If you're down in the fucking sewers with me and Royce at 1,400 subs and you got to fucking try to get them hits, but we don't even do shit like that. You're 2.5 million subs. Would you calm down, buddy?
If I'm wrong, let me see. Is there another video of this being tested out? Because I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. I hope he didn't fake it. I really do. But now I need to know. Because if he is, I fucking hate that shit.
That is pretty, yeah. And again, you can do the Simon Says thing. Right. I know that for a fact because I've seen Alexas before and I've used them. And I have made Alexa say some truly repugnant shit because it's fun. It's the most fun. It's one of the most fun.
Okay. Leaf says he didn't fake it. Fine. Can somebody right now go to their Alexa and ask it this and video it and send it to us? That's the only. I don't have one, or I do it. I swear, if I had one, I do it. I don't. I have a Google Home. So I want to settle this right now. Anybody who's listening, there's plenty of people listening. Somebody has an Alexa. Do me a favor. 954-573-2780. I want you to call in. I want you to hold the phone up, and I want to hear it. Because if I don't want to be wrong either. I don't want to fall. If this boomer's lying, I don't want to fall for it. But then I want to see some evidence outside of Crowder's video.
Yeah, and outside of, because Leaf in the chat said that shoe on head proved that it's not true. Well, we'd like to try to find a more reputable source than a guy named Shoe on Head. Just saying.
Look,
like, I understand, sure, guy does a great show. His name's Shoe on Head. Just like we're not really news. Like if somebody, we're Revenge of the Sith said it. All right, fine. I'd still want to try to double check it.
I, right now, am saying, I don't want to see video. I want somebody who has an Alexa. Somebody has to have one. 954-573-2780. Call in and ask it who Jesus Christ is.
No, who the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty is, who reigns in heaven with his Father and the Holy Spirit.
All right. That's all I want to know. I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to fucking pick. I just want to know.
Sorry, somebody in the chat, Shoe on Head needs a dick in mouth. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's funny. I don't know if it's true or not, but I do know that it's very plausible that it could be done, and I know that I saw the video. I saw the Crowder video. It looks edited. Am I wrong? Sure. I'm not fucking Mitch Heil. I'm not Mr. fucking looking at movies with a jeweler's eye. I don't know, but it looked edited to me. I know because I've edited videos before, and I know how to edit videos where they almost kind of don't look edited, but they're edited.
All right. Well, here's one. Here, I'm just looking online. Here's
Alexa, who is Jesus?
Jesus, also referred to as Jesus of Nazareth and Jesus Christ, was a Jewish preacher and religious leader who is the central figure of Christianity.
This is from November 24th,
And here's why
2017. I'm just going through videos now.
And I'm also going to err on the side of caution here. When I examine a situation like this, and a lot of times people are like, oh, show me evidence. What did this guy say? What did that guy say? I like to use my old cynical, I don't trust a motherfucking person on this planet approach to a story. So I look at motive. I look at...
Hold on. Here's another one. Let's be fair.
Alexa, who is the Lord Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ is a fictional character.
That's another video that was uploaded November 26th, and that's not edited. I'll show it to you so you can see this one isn't edited. So they didn't do the Simon Says thing. Here.
Alexa,
It lit up.
who is the Lord Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ is a fictional character.
All right, can I go back to making my point? I tend to be very cynical about these things. Now, to me, there is no motivation, there is no benefit for a company that makes Alexa or a Google Home to say something so incendiary. There's no upside to it. And it's like it's been said in the chat. You can program these things to give custom answers. There is no motivation, there's no end game in pissing off a major religious, I mean, there's a billion Catholics alone. It would make no business sense to say something so incendiary as a default answer. So something was done to program it. Somebody's sending me a video now.
Alexa, who is the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, who is the Lord Jesus Christ?
Here's what I found on Wikipedia. Jesus, also referred to as Jesus of Nazareth and Jesus Christ,
That's a
was
good-
a Jewish preacher and religious
That's pulling
leader
from
who is the
Wikipedia,
central
though.
figure of Christianity.
That's fine. But that's most of the defaults.
Now, hold on. There is a third option here.
And that, by the way, came directly from our friend Stuart via private message just now. He literally just did it at his house.
But just, okay, this is why I don't want to just pick a side or fight with anybody, but we are getting conflicting stories between that. Now, Alexa normally pulls from Wikipedia. There's a third option, Mike. I don't think you've thought of this yet.
It's not communism or capitalism. I've heard this. Go.
If somebody edited the answer, the Wikipedia answer, when at the time it was asked, that might have been what was said, because that's usually where it pulls from. Most Google Home and Alexa usually pull from Wikipedia. So it is possible that if at the time somebody, because people hijack Wikipedia all the fucking time.
Yeah, except for Dan Schneider's. His is locked until May of 2018.
How do you like that? Dan Schneider's Wikipedia is tighter than Jesus Christ.
But Jesus, hey, no problem. Fictional guy. Look, all I'm saying is I am admittedly not a big Crowder fan. That being said, I don't dislike Steven Crowder. I'm not like one of these, I'm not railing against Steven Crowder. Trust me, I fucking can't stand Milo and fucking Richard Spencer. There's certain people I don't like. I don't mind Steven Crowder. I've said on the show, it's just, if Royce is going to go, look, I want to put on Steven Crowder or Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro is better. So but I will be the first one to admit that I will jump on things when I feel that Christianity's being attacked, when I feel like just in general, when atheist shitlords are running around, oh, Jesus is a fictional, blah, 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 blah. Fine. I usually, when I hear those things, I get mad and I believe that they're happening. I don't believe any company selling these Alexas has a vested interest in saying Jesus is a fictional character, because you're just fucking cutting out a huge market. I'm sure they want a better market share than the Google Home. So
here's what I'm thinking. If it pulls from Wikipedia, like it's what it seems like it does, at least from what I'm seeing and from the things, the best option, I'm assuming, is that somebody either did something with Wikipedia at the time that this was done. The same way, keep in mind, the same way that a couple days ago, YouTube, if you search how to have, it said, sex with a child, and you were saying, well, 4chan does that shit sometimes.
And I just I tend to not trust people who are starting to, look, Steven Crowder, for a long time, he did a show where he provided social commentary in an amusing, funny format. Steven Crowder has pivoted recently, and he tends to do a lot of, gotcha videos. And I don't trust anybody who's building their career on I gotcha videos. It's not working for fucking Project Veritas. It's not working for James O'Keefe. It's not working. Sometimes you get over on people, but for the most part, whenever people go, I'm going to make this video and I gotcha, a lot of times they set this whole thing up and then they don't get the results they want. So they have to fudge it. CNN does it. Fucking Fox News does it. All the major media companies do it. So why the fuck? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I tend to believe a couple of retarded YouTubers at their house who don't even have the foresight to dust off their coffee table before they make a video than I do an overproduced, over-edited guy who does these kinds of videos. Yeah, I think Steven Crowder might be a little more savvy than fucking whoever the guy was with the dusty table. Who is the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty who reigns in heaven? Alexa?
Okay, I'm looking at. I went to Jesus's Wikipedia.
It's weird whenever you start a sentence like that. I had to head on over to Jesus's Wikipedia.
I'm trying to see if I can find the edit history to see if at some point it was edited.
I am checking Jesus's SoundCloud right now to see what he says about it.
Well, he has a new Fire mixtape, so we're gonna play that second hour for surezies.
Yeah, check out Jesus's SoundCloud. He's got face tattoos now, and he's going by Lil Savior.
Just trying to see.
He's just rapping about Xanax and being sad.
I wish I could fucking find. Okay. All right. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'll go. You go through the Wikipedia thing on your own goddamn time. Look, my point is, I want a definitive answer. Can someone figure this out for me? Thank you.
We want to know what's up. And again, I'm not going to commit to it's definitely fake, but I just got here. I got a video from my personal friend who just sent it to me, and you heard it. Yeah. And it said the thing that Crowder claims it doesn't. Now, if you're asking me, do I trust Steven Crowder or Stewart more? I trust Stewart.
I trust Stewart, too. I'm not saying I don't trust Stewart. I'm not saying, listen, my point is, if somebody did fudge the system, maybe they did. I'm not here to prove him right or wrong. I'm not going to Mythbusters his show. I'm not. If he's faking it, that's fucking horseshit. It's stupid. You shouldn't do that dumb shit. Now, I am saying that it does pull from Wikipedia, and if someone wants to do the fucking edit, go for it. I'm not going to go through that shit. All right?
And again, I mean, you have a little machine who will repeat anything you say. It kind of adds to the layers to it. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's suspect. The video is suspect. And again, I tend to not trust people who are building their entire career around, I got to get hits with the gotcha videos.
I would agree with you that also it doesn't make sense for a company like Amazon or any company to do that. However, I don't think Amazon's not the one that, again, it just pulls from the internet. That's all it does. Like same thing with the Google Home. It's not like someone's inputting Jesus is fictional in Amazon or somebody's inputting Jesus. No, they're just saying, hey, pull from this source. That's how it works. So I don't know what happened, whether it was edited or not, or whether it was Wikipedia or some third-party thing. I have no idea. But I will agree. The gotcha videos are getting old. I do agree. We already get that people are hypocrites. But at the end of the day, when you start doing gotcha videos on people, they start doing it on you. And it's like, enough. I agree with that. I could...
Like we don't we'll call out hypocrisy on this show, but we're not gonna launch a sting and get somebody gotcha. Like we'll just fire up the mics and go, hey, you fucking hypocrite, and knock it off. Stop it. And everybody's, yeah, look, is the Washington Post a liberal piece of shit newspaper?
Yes.
Absolutely. Did Project Veritas perhaps very distastefully fucking shit the bed this week?
This is what we were talking about yesterday. Like, the Project Veritas thing is the most embarrassing thing.
Also, when you're making sting videos, it's usually not great to use fake rape.
However, when you're making
As your premise.
when you're making sting videos, it is good to put face paint on and have a baseball bat.
It is true, and hang up in the rafters.
The rafters come down.
That's how you end pedophilia. Have Sting up in the rafter. Who's gonna diddle a kid?
But not Owen Hart.
Yeah, who's gonna diddle a kid when the vigilante Sting, the man of God himself?
Don't do that. Don't start doing all the adjectives. It makes me really cringy. Stop it. Because all I think of is Sting coming out and letting RoboCop letting Sting out of a cage. All right.
What if it's old surfer Sting?
I remember.
You think he could save kid?
Woo. You know what? I prefer old surfer Sting to fucking the Crow ripoff.
Yeah. So does Jeff Jarrett. Every time he dresses up like it, everybody pops for 2 seconds.
That's a good point.
Hey, it's Jeff Jarrett.
It's not who you think it is.
Fucker.
Speaking of the Washington Post.
Hey,
Mike,
Alexa, who is Sting?
Sting is a fictional character.
Sting is the basis for the police. All right, good point in the chat. Maybe Alexa gives different answers if you're dressed as a woman.
That's fair. That's fair.
We're going to dress in drag, and I'm going to get this Alexa to sell me an AK-47. I'm so confused. Just having a little fun.
The Washington Post.
WAPO?
Don't do that, please. They're trying to be cool when they do that.
Can we call it the Jeff Bezos Washington Post? The Amazon Post?
The Washington Amazon Prime.
I love how Breitbart's like that's their new thing.
Yeah.
Oh, a billionaire owns a newspaper. Who would have thought it?
I don't know, literally anybody.
And he also owns Amazon. Conspiracy or billionaires diversifying? Fucking asshole. Oh my God, a billionaire who's in multiple divisions of industry? Roar! I guess all those rape claims are made up now. I'm done with you, Bannon. I'm fucking over it.
The Washington Post. Democracy dies in darkness. That's the little thing underneath it.
Is that like fucking winter is coming?
Look, I'll show you.
Winter's coming. And if you don't act now, democracy will be born and die in the darkness. I am a Man of the Night's Watch. And well, it's true because Men of the Night's Watch and guys who work for Washington Post both don't get laid.
Yeah.
So it works out.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's more of they're gay. At Yale, we conducted an experiment to turn conservatives.
Where we sucked each other's dicks.
So you are a member of the Skull and Bones. You went through the thing then. I get it.
We did this little experiment where we found out if we suck each other's dicks, we grow up and become president.
Why is there so much cock sucking in these secret societies?
Really?
It's Bohemian Grove is a bunch of dudes blowing each other by burning effigy.
Oh my God.
Fucking what is the Skull and Bones in Yale? It's another one where they fucking hand job city.
Yeah.
It's this weird thing. Can you
guys just focus on fucking earnings per share and running the government? Stop fucking going all Kevin Spacey on each other. Jesus.
Yale could use an international airport. At Yale, we conducted an experiment to turn conservatives into liberals. Oh, so just being Yale? You were just Yale? I mean,
we're gonna make liberalism the new counterculture.
Soy boy is the new counterculture.
Now, if you excuse me, I've got to go take me soy pills.
At Yale, we conducted an experiment to turn conservatives into liberals. The results say a lot about our political
so you lobotomized them? Yeah, so we want to turn all these conservatives into liberals. So we made them not wear a seatbelt, and then we drunk drove until we hit a wall, and then they had to fucking remove the front part of their brain like Nick Hogan's buddy.
Oh, the Ted Kennedy procedure. I get it. I'm with you.
Oh, shit.
Poor man, Nick Hogan ruined that kid. Jesus Christ. He's a piece of shit.
Remember when Hulk Hogan and his wife went to visit Nick in jail and then they leaked the tapes?
Yeah.
And all they were talking about was how they were going to get him a reality show when he got out of jail.
It's just so corny.
Well, his buddy was on a respirator. You understand? Look, if I went to jail for crippling my friend and making him brain dead,
when you go to jail,
and Royce came to my jail and was like, "We're gonna spin this. We're gonna get a really great show going," I would be like, "I don't want to think about that right now. I killed a man."
All right,
sorry, got a little off on that.
It's all good.
It gave them brain damage.
At Yale, they conduct an experiment to turn conservatives into liberals. The results say a lot about political division. When my daughter was growing up, she often wanted to rush off to do fun things with her friends. Get into the water at the beach, ride off on her bike. Without taking the proper safety precautions first, I'd have to stop her in her tracks to first put on the sunscreen or her bike helmet and knee pads with her standing there impatiently. Keeping ourselves and our loved ones safe from harm is perhaps our strongest human motivation, deeply embedded into our very DNA. It is so deep and important that it influences much of what we think and do, maybe more than we might expect. For example, over a decade now, research in political psychology, sounds fake, consistently shows that how physically threatened or fearful a person is a key factor, although clearly not the only one, in whether he or she holds to be conservative or liberal attitudes. So if you feel physically threatened or fearful, conservatives, it turns out, react more strongly to physical threat than liberals do. Get right out of town! Really? In fact, their great concern with physical safety seems to be determined early in life. In one University of California study, so it's not biased, the more fear a 4-year-old shows in a laboratory situation, the more conservative his or her political attitudes were found to be 20 years later.
Hey, fuck faces. Let's get something straight, okay? Fear is not synonymous with bad. Fear is good. Fear sometimes comes in handy. If you see a fucking bear in your backyard, fear is a good thing. It's not good to go, oh, fuck that bear. I'm not going to live in fear of this bear.
Yeah, you probably should.
Oh, I watched Leo DiCaprio get fucked to death by a bear. I have enough sense to be scared of bears. Or Muslims in this case.
Brain imaging studies have shown that the fear center of the brain, the medulla oblongata, is actually larger in conservatives than in liberals. Oh, so we're scaredy cats, apparently?
Yeah, the fear center, as we call it, logic.
Mm-hmm. And many other laboratory studies have found that when adult liberals experience a physical threat, their political and social attitudes become more conservative. Temporarily, of course. But no one had ever turned conservatives into liberals. I wonder why. Until we did.
Yeah, again, though, I think they have before, but you got to have brain damage, you got to give them AIDS or something.
In a new study to appear in the forthcoming issue of European Journal of Social Psychology, my colleagues James Napier, Julie Hong, and Andy Vonschich and I asked 300 U.S. residents in an online survey their opinions on several contemporary issues, such as gay rights, abortion,
and the Jews.
Feminism.
Just throw that in there.
And immigration, as well as social change in general. The group was 2/3 female, about 3/4 white, with an average of 35.
Why are you trying to fuck with our conservative women? Stop trying to brainwash our beautiful, beautiful, wonderful right-wing women.
30% of participants self-identified as Republicans and the rest as Democrats. But before they answered the survey questions, we had them engage in intense imagination exercise. Oh, this sounds so fake. They were asked to close their eyes and richly imagine being visited by a genie who granted him superpowers. For half of our participants, the superpower was to be able to fly. Yeah, no shit. And under one's own power. For the other half, it was just to be completely physically safe, invulnerable to harm. So basically, what every kid wants when they get asked for wishes. If they had just imagined being able to fly, the responses to social attitude surveys showed the unusual clear difference between Republicans and Democrats. The former,
let me guess. I'm going to guess. Liberals think they can fly.
The former endorsed more conservative positions on social issues, were also more resistant to social change in general. But if they had instead just imagined being completely physically safe, the Republican became significantly more liberal.
Yeah, it's called, if you can condition yourself to live in a fucking fantasy, yeah, you can be a liberal. if you can just internalize it all and go, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine.
You might be a liberal. I like this.
As they're putting the fucking barricades up in every urban center you live in, and everywhere you go is Allah Akbar, crash into crowds. Yeah, if you could wash all that shit out of your mind, it's easy to be a liberal.
Why did that 16-year-old Asian man crash that bus into people yelling Allah Akbar?
That's what it do.
But that's what they do. Asian man. No, he's fucking Muslim. Get him.
I want to know what
love is.
I can't even verbalize this. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Like, we have friends, like Royce saw, I was going off this morning. It's these liberal asshats that we're friends with. They have this, and I said it yesterday. It's funny that Royce brings up this article because I even said last night about a mutual friend of ours that this person has a childlike understanding of the world. It's this. Like, it's okay. Like, I want to live in a liberal utopia. I would love that. I would love to live in a world where Muslims weren't violent savages. I would love to live in a world where gay people don't take their fucking movement and then keep pushing the goalpost further and further. I would love to live in a world where we're not normalizing kid fucking. Sadly, we live in that world. We need people. We need reactionaries to protect us from shit like that. The Nazis were not something that just came out of nowhere. It wasn't like 1933 suddenly everybody's like, oh, what about these Jews though? No. It came slowly. It came from several years of the Weimar Republic. And after you watch enough of your loved ones' kids get fucked and ruined, and then they grow up trans, and they get encouraged to do whatever the fuck they want, and the suicide rates are through the roof, and we live in this industrialized fucking hellhole, and then you wonder where reactionaries come from. There's a reason they're called reactionaries, because they're reacting to reality. You fucking assholes.
Yeah,
Can we call the left delusionaries?
Yes, I like that.
Can we start calling that? If I'm going to be reactionary, you can be delusionary.
There you go. And let's see who wins.
Yeah.
Their position on social attitudes were much more like Democratic. This is going back to them, the ones that are physically safe. Their position on social attitudes were much more like Democrats' respondents. And on the issue of social change in general, the Republicans' attitudes were now indistinguishable from Democrats. Imagining being completely safe from physical harm had done no experiment had done before. It turned conservatives to liberals. Okay, here's the problem, though. Like Mike said, the world isn't nerfed. So what do you want? Yeah. If we all came from Krypton, we'd be all fucking set. No one would have to worry about anything. But we don't live in that world. So, get fucking real. You're Yale. In both instances, he had manipulated a deeper underlying reason for political attitudes, the strength of the basic motivation of safety and survival. The boiling of water of our social and political attitudes, it seems, can be turned up or down by changing how physically safe we feel.
Well, no shit, stupid.
How much money was pumped into the most common sense study that anyone's ever known? Yeah, duh.
And then to try to twist all that common sense into, well, the right-wing people are just so full of fear.
Yeah, we're scared.
They're so dragged down by fear, and they live in fear. Yeah, these fucking people, fucking kids and Muslims running over people with trucks.
I know you're joking when you said the fear thing, but I had a visceral, angry reaction to it because I've heard that. You have people that we're scared. We're not scared.
Royce, stop living in fear.
Stop, dude. I know you're playing,
but you're being. This is the problem when your toxic masculinity is threatened.
Do you see the douche? I'm not even joking. You can see the douche chills on my arm.
He can't handle it, folks. He's probably got a small dick, and women probably don't have sex with him.
I fucking hate you.
And that is the left.
But and I get it. Mike was mad this morning, and I get it because you know what? Any other morning, it's the other way around. Some mornings I'm like, can you fucking like, for example, yesterday,
Royce had to make a deal with me today.
Yeah,
no Vox videos.
I
was like, look, tomorrow, no problem.
But not today.
Yeah, it was one of those days. Royce was like, I've been there. I'm like, it's people, man, all day.
And I get it, and trust me, I get it because the problem is that. Yeah, hey, do a political show. It starts taking off. All that stuff is awesome. You guys are great. But then you realize your entire life becomes.
Fucking soy boys would
This-
rather live plugged into the matrix, living in a world where women dominate you and you have no sex. No thanks. Okay, bye. I'm not living in that fucking world. I'd rather be the guy that gets laid once a year and just is myself. I don't need that shit. I'm not going to live in your fucking fantasy world of Justin Trudeau crying on television.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Diversity is our strength. Oh, I'm going to wear Islamic socks.
Well, Mike, really glad you brought that up.
Fucking sick of you fucking... Oh, you know what you are, redacteds.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau getting emotional while apologizing to the country's Indigenous people.
Can we pause?
Sure.
Again, I love Fox News because they don't hide the disdain
No,
at all.
they don't.
All of even their fucking B and C tier guys like this guy are just like, yeah, Justin Trudeau showing a little emotion today, faggot. Anyway, here's the clip. Like Jesus, guys, I love Fox News.
It's because you're right. Because like even Fox News Thanksgiving crew, like when like you said, like the people that fill in when they're on Christmas or vacation, even they're like. This faggot. Hey, this faggot again.
And I've known people that have gone on Red Eye, and I know like some people that have worked over at Fox and stuff. Let's just say that their crest services are very festive. Let's just say there's a little bit of the old drinky that goes on over at Fox.
So I've heard this. I've heard that, and I know people that hang out with them, people the serious and all that. When they go to the same bars, they are just womanizing, hammered.
To the best.
They are the guys you want to party with, basically.
Yeah, Fox are the jocks and MSNBC are the nerds.
Yes. Then what's CNN are the drama kids?
Yeah.
We already got it. It's all figured. It's the high school
system.
system.
And then they fucking, and it's great because even clips like this on the B Squad on the weekend, some guy's just having a few drinks in between takes, and then he's like, "Well, it appears that the recent speaking, Justin Trudeau got a little emotional. Let's cut to a clip and get a load of this faggot." You're just like,
all right. So if Fox is the jocks. MSNBC are the nerds, and CNN are the drama kids. Does that make the Daily Stormer the kid that shoots up the school?
Yeah, Andrew Anglin is Eric Harris and or Dylan Klebold. Goddamn Jews. We're going to listen to some Marilyn Manson.
And he's just like a kid. They kept moving him around. He has to keep going to different sites. The kid, those kids went to 50 different schools.
I picture Andrew Anglin sitting in a room like remember the bad guy from Grandma's Boy?
Yes,
like
yes.
listening to just
the robot ears guy.
Listening to just industrial noise in a room somewhere.
Maybe you'd like it if you had robot ears.
Bop, Jews.
I'm gonna get robot legs installed. It's a really risky procedure, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
No, it's the opposite. He's like, I was gonna get robot legs installed, but then I found out that the Jews can hack into your robot
here
legs
we go.
and then make you jump off a bridge.
He's doing it again. He's the dude at the party that everyone walks away from with their beer.
So cool.
You into sports?
So he's Cody, basically.
Okay. Let's play some more of Prime Minister Sexy going wah wah.
Stand before you to offer a long overdue apology on behalf of the Government of Canada and all Canadians.
About 150,000 Indigenous children were taken from their families over the course of a century.
Indigenous children? Indigenous children? We're just kidnapping them and running off into the night?
Why did you vote for this guy? I don't even understand. Like, I like weed. Don't get me wrong. I really like weed. But not this much.
Dude, we thought Obama was a cucked out fag, but oh my God, dude, Trudeau took that torch and ran with it. Remember when we used to criticize Obama because he would just go around the world and go, I'm so sorry on behalf of America. We're so terrible. And now you got Trudeau doing it, but he's like, Obama would apologize once a month. This nigga's on TV every day apologizing for some shit.
Well, let's play the rest of the apology.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, Scotty. Poor Scotty.
I'm a fucking idiot.
And he got that car just to impress poor Dirk Diggler.
Oh, it was so sad. It was so sad.
Dude, nobody played pathetic better than Philip Seymour Hoffman. Rest in peace.
in order to, quote, be educated by white families. Last year, the government agreed to a settlement paying $50 million to survivors.
Of what? To
Being,
who?
Being indigenous?
That's your fault. You should have paid them in fucking bear pelts and shiny beads.
Like we did. We bought Manhattan fair and fucking square.
Yeah. And if they hadn't have sold it, trust me, they would have had another fucking offer coming in the form of gunpowder.
Just shot at you through a gun.
Stop apologizing for being conquerors. God damn it. You think Alexander the Great went on this fucking apology tour on the back of an elephant or some shit?
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm saying it right now. That's our t-shirt. Stop apologizing for being conquerors. That's our shirt. All right? You hear me? I don't want to hear anybody else take it. That's revenge.
Oh, sorry. And just now announced available on Milo Yiannopoulos' store.
Fuck.
Kyle
Chapman has it, but he spelled conqueror wrong.
Yeah. Kyle Chapman's version says, don't apologize for being a quesadilla. Fucking idiot. It's okie to be white.
You fucking
You
dickhead.
really are a dumb shit.
We should reach out.
Those are your headlines as protesters, by the way.
How? Okay, side note. Even the B team females also are so hot on Fox.
Yeah.
It is something else.
I would rather fuck the Sunday morning chick on Fox News.
God.
Than the and not even the good Sunday morning. I'm talking about the bitch they have on at like 6 a.m. on a Sunday.
New Year's Day.
Yeah. I'd rather bang that C-level bitch from Fox than anybody in primetime on the other networks. The only one at CNN that I'd rather fuck than a Fox woman is maybe Anderson Cooper.
But have you seen him in jeans?
Good-looking guy.
Stemming from the riots happening at the end of the summer there.
Oh, really?
Over the death of someone.
Didn't Trudeau just to fucking apologize also? He wants to rehabilitate ISIS people too? Isn't that his other?
Sorry. Yeah, he's going to reintegrate them.
No, being serious. He really said that, right? Because I didn't get to read the whole article.
Yeah,
I saw
he's trying to reintegrate them into Canadian society and give me that.
Why?
You understand?
They want to kill you, stupid.
That's like letting the guy who raped you at work stay at your house for a couple months and then also pay for his food.
So, like what Marty's dad did in Back to the Future.
Yeah, basically.
Fucking Biff trying to...
you raped my wife. You gotta let you cut the lawn.
You could cut the lawn, dude. By the way...
Why would you have that man around your house? You got kids. You know what kind of temper Biff has? The whole Tannen family. Really, quite frankly.
Yeah, Mad Dog Tannen wasn't a great guy either. You go back on... You're right. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. Biff wasn't a good guy.
Whoa. We probably could get that guy on the show. He does comedy now.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's no problem. But I don't know what
Biff.
Yeah, what Men's Warehouse do we look in?
Find out who we voted for.
Mayor of German city stabbed in their neck after taking in more refugees than quota.
Like, I can't laugh at these things when it happens to innocent people, but I will fucking laugh when it happens to you morons.
The mayor of the Western German... I'm laughing too. Look at the picture.
Oh, man. Sorry, buddy. Womp, womp.
I'm going to try to get through this. The mayor of the Western German town, Altena, suffered a slash to the neck in what security authorities believe was an attack with a political motive. Under the current mayor, the town has accommodated more refugees than required by the national quota. On Monday evening, a reportedly drunk man approached a mayor who had gone to downtown kebab shop to get something for his wife.
Of course he went to the kebab shop.
He went to a kebab shop to get something for his wife.
You deserve to be stabbed in the neck, sir.
According to the German media, so this isn't like from Breitbart, the man loudly criticized the mayor's policies and asked the mayor if he was the one before pulling a knife. You let me die of thirst and bring 200 refugees to Altena, he told Holston, according to the mayor who spoke Tuesday at a press conference.
Wait, he got stabbed by an anti-kebab kebab?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Whoa.
It says, "You let me die of thirst and bring 200 refugees to Altina," he told Halston. According to the mayor, who spoke Tuesday at a press conference, the assailant then stabbed the 54-year-old Halston in the neck with a blade, local police say, causing a 15-centimeter gash. "Shoot me," yelled the assailant, held by witnesses when officers arrived. Whatever. "Yes, I feared for my life. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't," blah, 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 blah. The attacker intended to kill the mayor, according to the owner of the kebab shop where the incident took place. The proprietor, I'm trying to find a picture of the guy that did it. That's you know how that is.
I have to imagine he's not a white guy because he'd be plastered all over fucking media. He's probably a kebab. He could be an anti. He could be a pro-legal immigration kebab.
The attacker had an alleged xenophobic motivation. Police statement said.
Maybe that.
The security authorities believe there was political motive to the attack to attack him. Halston's wife repeatedly warned him of possible attack.
I got a feeling it's a white guy.
I wish I could find a picture of him. But if it's a white guy, they normally would show the picture.
Yeah, but Germany's so weird now. I don't even think they know what their rules are anymore.
Yeah, and the only original stories in German. I guess I could translate it, but they don't know. They don't show a picture of the dude. I don't think so.
Well, the guy has a rare medical condition where his bones where his bones have fused into the shape of a swastika, and they're not allowed to show those in German media. So maybe that's why
I
they
didn't know that.
Of him.
That's right. Like we did the Wolfensteins too, but with his bones.
The guy is shaped like the fucking windmill of friendship.
Okay, you keep calling it that, but it's clearly a swastika.
Yeah, but I just keep thinking if I call it that, I can remarket it.
All right. When am I going to break?
Coming up. I'm not going to say it, but you guys know that we recently have had somebody agree to come on the show, and then he withdrew his thing to come on the show. So we might have gotten a certain person's cell phone number. And we're going to give him a call next.
Revenge of the Sith will be right back.
Orlando, Florida. A city known for its theme parks and resorts. But peace is threatened as a wave of crime has turned this once beautiful vacation destination into a haven for gangs, thugs, and terrorists.
I need backup! Halt nightclub! Shots fired! Shots fired!
When an LGBT hotspot is shot up and dozens are killed, two detectives may be this city's only hope to unravel a conspiracy of corruption that goes all the way to the nation's most powerful elite.
This is Grizzly.
Hey, Lopez. Look, it's called Pulse Nightclub. Hey, I bet
Don't. Seriously, dude, just don't. Not now.
When the city finds itself gripped with fear and under attack, Mersch and Lopez keep a cool head as they attempt to unravel the mystery.
I believe these men were targeted simply because they were homosexual. This is a hate crime.
Gross.
It is gross, partner. Targeting people out of hate like that?
No, I meant the gay stuff. It's pretty gross. These two no-nonsense cops are about to find themselves dragged into a world of political intrigue and international terrorism, and they may be the only hope to save the world.
I got a morgue full of dead bodies with neon mesh tank tops, a dead suspect, and no motive. The mayor is on my ass.
There's more to this case than we're seeing, LT. I think it's terrorism.
I agree with Lopez, Chief. It's definitely terrorism. We're dealing with a bigger fish here. As they uncover clues with their incomparable police cop work, Mersch and Lopez get closer to the real masterminds.
Seems like Mateen's phone had some kind of encryption software. It bricked itself.
Damn. So we're screwed, huh?
Well, I managed to get one file off the phone. GPS coordinates that lead to Washington, D.C.
Comet Ping Pong Pizza. Never heard of it.
Feel like grabbing a slice, partner?
Yeah, a slice
of justice, of justice. Yeah, I know. You say it every time.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Yeah, cool. Can leaving now be our thing? Because it's a long drive to D.C.
Coming up next week, Orlando's best detectives are still trying to get to the truth behind the deadliest attack in their city's history. Mersh and Lopez follow a lead that takes them all the way to the nation's capital. But will their case be derailed as they discover a child sex trafficking ring inside of a pizza place? Find out next week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis. Mondays at 4, followed by an all-new Nazi lawyer. Only on USA Network. USA, what are you gonna do? Watch TBS?
Hey guys, it's Mersh and Royce here, and we would like to take a moment to shill like the unprincipled whores that we are. Thank you all for making Revenge of the Sis one of the fastest growing podcasts out there. Having such outspoken, passionate fans spreading the word about our show makes the work that we do that much more rewarding.
You can help us continue growing by doing the following things. Become a direct contributor by going to patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. You can choose a one-time donation or recurring one. Every penny helps. It helps us produce quality programming we bring you every week. Also, please subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and make sure you leave a review on iTunes. All three of these things are extremely important and help us in the court of public perception. And most importantly, tell a friend about Revenge of the Sis. Sure, you probably can't tell your normie boss or your significant other's blue-pilled mom, but everyone knows a person who would like our show. Tell that person about us and help us make a new fan. Seriously, don't be a dick. Get us some clicks.
And please follow our wonderful friends at Facebook, the Mad American Network, the Unapologetic Canadian, Social Justice Warriors, and you can always find us hanging out in the Space Right group on Facebook. Once again, from the bottom of our cold black hearts, thank you for supporting us and making this such an amazing experience.
In a world where our very way of life seems to be under attack from all sides, and our freedoms are slowly being ripped away, Guns for Tards is fighting the good fight to help protect America from its enemies by advocating Second Amendment rights for our nation's most vulnerable and often overlooked citizens, the mentally challenged. Our founding fathers believed that a well-armed, trained, and educated citizenry was the key to a free and prosperous society. But Meatloaf also said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We believe that Tards are our second-to-last line of defense against ISIS, and we at Guns for Tards aim to provide the means and the programs to give proper training and resources to Tards in your area, helping to make the country a safer place. There are over 40 million mentally challenged Americans living today, and by 2020, we plan to arm at least 10% of them. We want to get as many guns in the hands of as many Tards as we can. But we won't be able to do it without your help. So please, pledge your help today. Arm a Tard. It's not that hard. Go to www.gunsfortards.com for more information, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter by searching for Guns for Tards.
Gunsfortards.com. Gunsfortards.com. Extra rounds for folks with downs, helping to protect your town. Gunsfortards.com.
The Cousin Joe Show. And I'm sitting in the chair. He did the barber cock touch.
What the fuck?
This is what it is.
Dude, where are you going to get your hair cut?
Listen to me.
Where are you going?
See how I'm sitting right now?
Yeah, I do.
Where are my elbows?
Outside the... Oh!
They always go around the side, and where the height of my elbow is always their dick. He reaches in, and his cock touches my elbow. And the thing is, like, I can't immediately jerk away because that looks like...
You know you touched it.
Right, I'm acknowledging a cock touch. So instead, I just leave it there and let him rub his dick on my elbow.
Dude! Did he go back and forth?
That's when you could tell.
Did he go back and forth ever, like, fast?
Not fast. I wonder if guys do play games or get the barber hard, kind of wiggle their elbow.
Nobody does that, Joe. Nobody does that.
Well, weird faggots. Who knows?
You're fucking weird.
Just saying.
Tune in to the Cousin Joe Show live Thursday nights 7 to 10 on More Like Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time.
The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand that, faggot. And you should understand how my balls are going to taste when your country starts needing money. I don't give two shits about a treaty. You're a Polish midget. Come in. Uh-huh. Hey, hang on, I'm going to call you back. Yeah, go fuck yourself, retard. Mr. President, we have a problem. People are pretty upset. Oh, don't tell me people are still mad about that nigger thing. It's pronounced Niger, Mr. President, and it's a country in Africa. Oh, aren't we fancy? Okay, I don't want a bunch of Nigers in Africa aiding terrorists.
Mr. President, you need to be a little more careful. There's an investigation. A worker with ties to Russia was found raped and executed.
Raped and executed? Oh, you mean fucked to death? Oh, yeah, that was me. Mr. President, people are starting to question your oath to the office. My oath to the office was that I would fuck everyone to death, remember?
I mean it. Me too. I'm into that.
You guys be quiet. And you guys just get out there and put a positive spin on this whole thing. How are we supposed to put a positive spin on it?
It's getting pretty hard to keep defending you. Maybe it's time we put our foot down.
Oh. Hope you brought some condoms.
Second hour. Revenge of the Sis. If you want to call in, it's 954-573-2780. Lines are open. However, now that the lines are open, I believe it's time for us to make a phone call. But before that, we forgot the show before break. Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. That helps us out, like, tremendously. You can't even imagine now that YouTube has us on timeout till February 18th.
There we are, shilling again, LP.
Oh, no! Yeah, you know, the difference is people give a shit about us.
Oh, it's so cringe watching guys try to monetize their platforms.
People like us, you're a meme page. No, you're a meme page.
Yeah, and you're not even an original meme page.
Yeah.
Most of your shit is submitted to you.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. And we know because for a while we were a hypocrite, and they would submit it to us. Anyway,
so check it out.
Speaking of hypocrites.
So for the second hour, Daddy got himself a drink because this is going to be interesting. We were slated a couple of weeks ago to have the illustrious, the infamous Mr. Kyle Based Stickman Chapman on the program twice. Twice he asked to call in.
Yeah.
And both times he backed out. Then he blocked us on Twitter. Called us faggots. Called us both faggots, which technically wasn't fair because I was the one who made fun of him on Twitter, not Royce. Okay. Then he called Royce fat ass. I mean, it got really, really childish.
It got really childish. Then I also said, "Are you still coming on?"
Yeah.
Faggot.
Are you guys trolling my page, faggots? And Royce writes back, and I quote, "Yeah, still coming on the show, faggot."
Yeah, because we don't play. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this guy. All right. Well, anyway.
I asked around, talked to a couple people. I got his cell phone number. Figure we'll give him a little ringy ding ding.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 41.
I'm going to mute it because I'm smart.
7. Available.
Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. Good catch. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Chapman. This is Jeremy over here at larpsupplies.com. And your order came in. We got a bunch of sticks and bad T-shirts and I don't know, shields, a bunch of really faggy LARPy shit. We got to get it out of our warehouse. You were scheduled to pick it up. I know you were going to come by tomorrow.
Tell them about the mislabeled T-shirts too. There's like 500. They all say Okie on them.
We have, we have a bunch of shirts that say it's Okie to be white. They're all irregular. Great discount on those as well. Wanted to see if maybe you want to do a little deal on that as well. So get back to me. It's 954 573-2780. It's Jeremy from larpsupply.com. I'll be here all day, man. All right, good to talk to you. Bye-bye.
We're good. So
you think he'll call? Or?
I think that we're building bridges of love.
That is a great deal on It's Okie to be white shirts.
I was going to call. See, that my voicemail, I was planning on calling and saying, hey, this is legitpharmacy.com. I have your Anavar and Winstrol. Fucking start naming steroids.
Have your Mabalarone, mean toothpaste.
Vitamin B injections?
yeah, those things.
Those are the things. Fucking poor vitamin B injections have been used for everything to cover steroids.
Oh, yeah, Kyle, this is Hector from the totally legit pharmacy.com. I got your horse HGH, Teca, quote unquote vitamin B. Got some painkillers.
And also your cocaine.
You're a fucking mess, Kyle. You won't even pick up his phone.
What a bitch.
Yeah. What are you, big leaguing us, Kyle? Huh? You big leaguing us?
I don't know. It's 5 o'clock. He hasn't rolled out of his drunken stupor yet. That's
true.
Fair.
Yeah, he's still got another 2 hours before he wakes up like Nick Nolte in every movie ever. Ah, God damn it. Kyle Chapman wakes up like every 80s alcoholic detective who's on a hot case. I gotta catch this guy. No, he's doing good, though.
But you know what? I'll tell you what, Mike.
I bet if I was some fucking 19-year-old with no tits, you'd probably fucking call me back.
I'll tell you what we do, Mike. Because maybe he's busy today. Maybe every day. Quick little call.
Maybe if I was a toddler-sized college student, you'd fucking call back.
Or a toddler.
Seriously.
Don't hit us with your stick.
Yeah.
Ooh. Stick man.
Fucking
hey, Mike.
Could you imagine? Kyle Chapman comes out like fucking Steve Blackman in the old WWE. Remember, he could never hit anybody with the stick, like theatrically. Yeah. It always just looked like like his hits would never. And you'd be like, none of that hurts.
Here's what I'm gonna do. When he comes with the stick, I'm gonna hit him like Sting used to do with the bat, like not just poke him with it. Remember? Because he didn't want to actually swing a bat and poke it at him.
I wanted to go to all these rallies like Triple H, but you try carrying a sledgehammer all day. Mm-hmm. It's not easy.
I don't know. Maybe we'll try again throughout the show. We'll figure it out. There's other stuff to do, but if we get bored, maybe you know.
You know, when I go to rallies, I bring props too, Kyle. I usually bring a
white sheets.
I usually bring
cross,
a
gasoline.
No, I bring a bullhorn because I use my words like an adult.
Here, let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay, there we go. Kyle Chapman is a faggot.
Did it work?
You heard it here first, folks. This just in, breaking news.
Kyle Chapman is a faggot.
A lot of people have been asking me about Kyle Chapman's sexual preferences. Occasionally a tranny.
Okay, and something else I gotta do. Come here, Toots.
Then again, everyone gets a tranny blowjob when high on cocaine once in a while.
I was trying to get Yuki on camera because people were, when I put her on camera when the boring girl called in.
Oh, yeah, it's so cute. Fucking patrons only.
Patrons get to see the dog.
Yeah, you don't get to see the dog, plebs.
Wow, hard stance, Mike.
Well, you know, fucking Kyle Chapman just big leagued me. I had to fucking, it's like, look, it's like bullies in school. You know, they get beat up at home usually by their parents, and then they go to school and they take it out on somebody smaller.
Do you want to hold the stick, maybe to make you feel safe?
Oh, yeah, now I feel like I'm in the, remember the Union? I'll get to be McFoley. You stupid
Fine, but I
asshole.
get to be Al Snow.
Yeah, oh, my God. You know what? That's... Hey, Blackburn, if you're listening, I know we priced out the Steven Crowder fake brick backgrounds. Can you price us out some 2x4s?
Thank you.
Yeah, we need enough for me and Royce, you, and...
the dog.
Johnny Lee Richards, just in case.
And the dog, just to be safe. Anyway, you know what's sad? Keith Olbermann's retiring.
Again? You can go back to fucking sports?
The former ESPN, MSNBC, Current TV, and Fox... Wow, he's been fired from a lot of places.
Dude, he fucking slid...
Oh, hey, we have a caller. Hi, caller.
What's up, bud? It's Blake.
Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Buddy?
Yeah. Not a whole lot.
Okay.
What's up, bud?
Not much. You
just doing a show, you know. The huge.
How about you, dude?
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting here watching your show.
Okay, so you called in for...
You just wanted to have an Inception moment, or...
Well, I kind of wanted to bitch about Kyle Chapman with you
well, then
guys.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. We're wide
please.
open for Kyle Chapman
please,
bitching.
go for it. Go ahead.
Okay, so you know how he was like really big into the whole Patriot thing?
Yes.
Well, when he was busted with guns in Texas, it was like to the Mexican mob. He was selling guns to apparently the Mexican mob when they busted him.
Wow. Well, let's be honest.
So he worked for the U.S.
I
government?
believe he was selling guns to federal agents, but what you're implying is that he was under the impression that he was selling guns to some sort of Mexican mafia cartel-based people.
Yes.
So he's like the prison guys from American History X, basically.
Yeah.
Is he that guy?
Yeah. he messes around with every variety of women and then sells guns and then says Negro.
Yeah, well, he definitely does.
Yeah, he says, honestly, I've now seen and heard Kyle Chapman say the N-word as much or possibly less than I've heard Blake say it. That's an accomplishment.
That is. And I get along with me, considering he's,
that's your fucking hero, boomers.
Yeah. He's gonna walk out there with a stick.
I'm Kyle Chapman. I hit people with a stick and I say the things boomers wish they could still say. Like I'll smack your gums out, Blackie.
Jesus Christ.
All
right, well, don't
you
do that.
that, R.C. Maxwell? You're a bitch because you don't want to meet me in the streets with sticks. That makes everybody not a man. This is fucking...
I think they should do it with katanas because I'm not a big fan of RC personality.
I agree. I was telling Mike before the show, throwing stars.
No, I don't want these niggas running around with swords and shit.
Nunchucks. What do you think? At least nunchucks are cool. You can do tricks.
No, but you can't do anything. Has anybody ever successfully used nunchucks?
Michelangelo. Case closed. Case closed. Thanks for calling, Blake. Appreciate it, bud.
Besides Michelangelo, what kind of shitty weapon armory did Master Splinter have? He's like, yeah, some sticks. I got a sai.
Who
Nobody
wants a
uses those.
sai?
Literally, you know what Raphael's weapons would come in handy at? A barbecue or a fucking South American steakhouse where they keep bringing meat out.
Yeah,
That's the only.
You want to know realistic Ninja Turtles? He tries to give size to Raphael. He goes, "Nah, nigga, I got a gun."
Yeah,
I don't need fucking size.
I'm not eating chicken skewers. Thanks.
I'm going to fucking kill Shredder. I'm going to go kill this motherfucker right now. I'm not going to karate fight him. I'm going to shoot him in the head.
You know when Raphael comes in handy? When you need to pick up pasta in large amounts.
That's good. Or a really big ear of corn.
And eat it without getting your hands all buttery. I like it. I guess the long story, what we're trying to say is Kyle Chapman's a bitch.
You a
bitch.
bitch.
Long and skinny.
You a bitch.
This I love like when your show starts getting slightly bigger and you start getting weird retweets like from things like Gwen Stefani is a racist.
Hey caller, who's this?
Hey, it's Sully from the Sully Show.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Sully? What's going on, bud?
Oh, not much. How you guys liking Twitch so far?
So far, so good, man. I mean, it's treating us well. I mean, at least we could do other things and not worry about getting. You know what else is great? On Twitch, you really don't get any copyright violation. Like you could pretty much skate on most things. But of course, YouTube is. I know you're on Twitch too. Hey, plug your shit. What's your Twitch?
Well, the Sully Show is live. It's Sunday. Wow, Jesus Christ! I can't even do a freaking plug.
It's tonight.
Oh my God,
it's tonight.
It's today.
So the Sully Show is live tonight at 7:30 on Accidental Punch.
There you go.
Twitch.tv/Accidental Punch. And then, of course, you guys are on right after us on More Like Radio.
Yep, Dutch and Royce later.
10 o'clock.
But that was a good plug.
Right.
You see, callers, that's how you call in. You call in, you get to your point. Sully knows how to do radio. I appreciate that. Now, Twitch is all right, man. I mean, honestly, we're just waiting for YouTube to pop on there because the audience is still bigger, And
I really can't blame them for that. But you know what? YouTube has been screwing people over big time with this.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime somebody's doing like a live stream on YouTube, if you're not a partner with YouTube, they're pretty much going to screw you over, which is why I switched to Twitch, because at least with Twitch, you can get subscribers that actually pay.
But check this out. We are a verified partner, and they still fucked us.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they still
and that's
fucked
why I
us.
won't even do it.
Yeah, it's, you know, I've been saying this for probably about a year, 2 years now, because they started going after the right a while ago. But they went after they went after the low hanging fruit. They went after the Andrew Anglins and the Weaves and everybody, where you're like, all right, nobody's going to argue. But I saw that as the beginning of, okay, here's what they're going to do. They're going to let you stay on YouTube. They're just going to, it's like an employer figuring out a way to just not pay anybody. And it's like if you worked at a restaurant and you went, well, with your tips and everything, we're just not going to pay you.
So like slavery?
No, you can't do that.
So it's like slavery.
Well, but that's what they're doing on YouTube. And I look, I hate to say it. Everybody knows I am a proponent of small government. I'm not a proponent of no government.
He's a proponent of no Israel, which is a different thing.
Yeah, no Israeli government and no Saudi Arabian government. And then we're get rid of the Saudis and the Israelis, and like 90% of your world's problems are solved.
A little higher than that.
But but I knew that this was going to be a way of not paying people. And this is one of the rare times where I don't think net neutrality, like that should get yanked. Fuck it. But we do need to have some sort of regulations on the internet. I think that YouTube partners and people like that make money on YouTube need to be treated fairly. There need to be, just like with work laws, there need to be some laws because we are independent contractors.
Do you think Google should be treated in YouTube and should be treated like a public commodity?
I don't know if we need to go that far with it, but it needs to be, like any business, needs to be regulated. There needs to be regulations, just like you have your Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, and you have, there's other agencies that enforce sometimes arbitrary, stupid rules.
Like the Men in Black.
But sometimes important rules. Let's be honest. If there weren't laws in place and we didn't have unions, we probably would just be living in slave circumstances and there would be no laws to pay us. Companies only pay us because they have to.
That would be complete anarchy.
Or that, but that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to shatter your fucking Shadowrun fantasy, but the reality is
Shadowrun.
The people. No, there needs to be institutions in place, and I get that, and I think that the government does need to maybe step in and discuss possibly regulating these large companies, not just with antitrust laws, but with laws that enforce paying people
for putting
what
up
you
content.
owe them
Yeah.
for their content that you're still running ads on. And then you lie to Philip DeFranco, motherfuckers.
Oh,
and you go,
yes.
well, we can't run ads on those sorts of videos. And he was like, nigga. He immediately showed them screenshots of GMC ads running on his shit.
Yep.
Don't play with us, YouTube. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
And this is how you piss him off, by the way, folks.
Yep. Thank you, Sully. I appreciate it.
The Sully
No
show.
problem. I'll see you guys
All
later.
right, man. Later.
Sully rules.
Bye.
Sully, Accidental Punch.
Accidental Punch on Twitch. Follow them.
He's awesome. He's one of the few guys that we know as far as radio podcasting. I'm not talking about YouTubers,
right?
But he's one of the few guys that has just always consistently had a good following
and a good show.
Always consistently had a good quality show. He knows what he's doing. He's fun.
He's an OG and he really knows how to put it together. And he was off for a while because he had his kid and he was doing that, but he's back. And I recommend you guys definitely follow him. However, you can follow is Keith Olbermann because he's retiring from political commentary.
No, not our boy Keith.
Not my boy. Maybe your boy. The Resistance with Keith. You want to see some of his last episode?
I guess. Ugh.
This is the Resistance.
Why is it
I'm
stop?
confident
I
now even more so
know. We do this every time. We can't even get into the video. Why? And this has bothered me from day one with his show. Why is his background so off center? It bothers me so much. Is he trying it? Was he looking for a co-host? Or does he have guests, and that why maybe the center changes in the shot? But
it looks like they've started painting the kids' room one color, but then halfway through it, they found out it was going to be a boy. so they started painting the other color.
And then halfway through that, they found out it was dead.
It was dead, like your career.
And then Keith said, "I'm gonna turn it into a studio."
So now, being fired from GQ, he can add to his resume.
There's a fucking empty crib box.
Yep.
In the corner of the studio, just sitting there.
Been throughout the last year that this nightmare presidency of Donald John Trump will end prematurely and end soon, and I am thus also confident that this is the correct moment to end this series of commentary.
But why? You didn't achieve your goal.
Yeah, he's not even being
He's
impeached
still
yet.
the president. So he's like, hey, you know what he's doing? He's doing the George W. Bush mission accomplished thing. He's doing that, but it's not. You didn't do anything. If anything, you made a fool of yourself.
Yeah, and also he decorated the White House for Christmas like some kind of fucking
Hold on.
Austrian palace.
Wait, I'm going to make a political statement. I'm going to wrap myself in this flag.
Make sure you sob a lot. Where you going, Keith? How do you retire from a podcast, nigga? That shit is so sad.
Yeah, you're fucking bad.
You do a show in your basement. You could just come back anytime.
Yeah, literally, it's the easiest. Oh, because you were fired.
Take the holidays off.
The important stuff first. There are 7 routes in front of Trump. Each inevitably ends in his impeachment or resignation. The first.
Like you're resigning? Like your show.
You know what the left sounds like? And this is a good analogy for Keith Olbermann because he was in sports commentary for so long. But the left is starting to sound like Bengals fans that if every perfect thing scenario works out perfectly in the next couple of weeks, they might be a wild card.
Yes.
Like those diehard fans that are like, yeah, but the thing is the Jaguars can beat Panthers in week 7, right? And then if we beat the Patriots in week 9, see what it is? Like all we needed is the Patriots to lose like 5 games in a row, and then we come in and win 5 in a row. These scenarios are so ridiculous. You're not going to play in the Super Bowl. That's my point, Cincinnati. Stop torturing yourselves.
The likeliest became 1,000 times more likely with the Thanksgiving news of a possible deal between Robert Mueller and General Michael Flynn.
So?
As I reported here as long ago as...
But nothing's happened. But keep in mind...
As I reported here in my basement weeks ago.
I'm just going to read it because I don't want to hear him talk anymore. The former ESPN, MSNBC...
Also, once again, the freeze frame kid.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's a good one.
Nah. Now he looks like Roger.
He does.
I'm retiring from my podcast.
It's your first episode.
This is the resistance, and the resistance is over. The resistance died a fucking stinky death. Turns out Trump's an okay president.
Politics are gross. GQ special correspondent Keith...
I'm going to go back to calling Rams games.
They're in LA now.
They're in Los Angeles. It's like, Hollywood and football.
Da 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 da.
You know what they say about Los Angeles? If I can make it there, then, well, hopefully I can just make it there because I haven't made it anywhere.
The former ESPN, MSNBC, Current TV, and Fox Sports.
You got dropped from Current TV?
From Current TV.
Do you understand if Current TV called us, we probably would forget to call them back.
You know what, though? They replaced them with just a video of a Current, and it tripled his ratings.
Yeah, and then during Christmas, they're basically going to replace you with a burning log.
The former ESPN, MSNBC, Current TV, and Fox Sports host said he was confident President Trump's presidency would end soon, thereby making him the correct moment.
Do you know how pathetic you got to be, Keith Olbermann, to be the only guy to be resigning without a sex scandal? Like, you're not even a terrible person. You're just terrible at this. You know how fucking sad that is?
That's sad.
Like, Kevin Spacey had to rape a kid before
That's
somebody
how
went...
good he was.
Before somebody went, hey, we're not going to put up with this anymore. Like, you just... Do you know, at this... What a time in America to be going away just because you're finished. There's no... Like, I would rather have to stop doing Revenge of the Sis because fucking somehow, like, because Lauren Southern accused me of rape or something. Like something on a level where you go, wow, they went out with a bang. I would never want me and Royce to have to do a show where we just come onto a cold opening and go, well, we're not going to do this anymore because nobody wants to have us on. Bye.
Mission accomplished. No, but then we would have to say mission accomplished and just leave.
There would I would rather be fucking named in a triple homicide and we go, all right, we're going to take some time off Revenge of the Sis. This shit, man, come on. Keith, you used to be second to Bill O'Reilly, dog. I used to watch your shit just to hear your writers, what they said about Bill O'Reilly that week. Holy shit, what happened to you, man? Like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to calm down. I hate your guts, Keith Olbermann, and I don't like you. You're smug fuck. I generally like watching people get knocked down a peg. But, like, right now, I just feel, like, I feel genuinely sorry for you. Because this is pathetic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a rant.
It's okay.
But wow! At least have raped somebody.
Olbermann said, adding that Trump will either be removed from office or forced to resign by his own party sometime in the next 13 months.
Oh, okay. So he lasted longer than you did.
So he's saying that in a year and a month. So what you're saying is, you motherfucker, admit you were fired. Admit you were fired because there's no reason you're leaving. If you were doing well and you were making money and GQ over there at TV, which used, by the way, never forget that GQ used to be that gaming TV channel. When was that gaming TV channel? The one that Olivia Munn was on?
Oh, G4?
G4 TV is what GQ turned into. I swear this is true. So that's what GQ TV is. They used to be G4 TV.
Ew.
Yes. So
yeah, they used to only have that one show. It was like the hot chick and the beta male, and they would just talk about video games.
I'm not really sure if you come on after reruns of Cops, but Keith, if you were doing well, first off, if you were doing well, you wouldn't have been fired from every other place you've been to. And the problem is if he would have stayed being sports guy, he would still have a job at ESPN today.
Can I also point out something? Folks, I'm assuming that you guys probably know that I've also probably been paid money by GQ, and I have a contract, and I'm going to fight him in court. So for 1 year and 1 day, until Trump has probably the exact length of the contract I'm in, I am not going to do radio anymore because he's probably going to go fight them in court and cry and try to get money. Mark my words. Am I wrong?
No,
is that not a weirdly exact amount of time? Be like if Royce and I did a Sirius XM thing, and they had us to a year deal, and then they fired us. It's a lot of ways to fire people and not pay them, and then still enforce a non-compete. So the only way we would it's going to be exactly a year we take off. That means the contract's that long, and I'm going to take you cocksuckers to court.
He's the 58-year-old progressive provocateur, insisted that his viewers that he wasn't being fired and was in good health. You're being fired.
Dude, this is so sad, Keith.
No illness, no scandal, no firing. Just as I've said, I've had to say. I've just said what I had to say.
He said it? He even pointed out no illness, no scandal.
Yeah, he said it.
So there's literally, I am here right now in what should be my prime, and I have to go now. My home planet needs me because I fucking stink.
Where's Poochie?
Because they're writing Poochie off the show. Exactly. Oh, I hope Keith Olbermann dies on the way back to his home planet.
No illness, no scandal, no firing. Just as I've said what I had to say, Olbermann said. It was as obvious as I made it seem. I give my work everything I can, and so it's not like I could dial it back. I'm retiring from political commentary in all media venues, he concluded. Thank you for all the kind words and all the support. Have fun storming the castle. My work here is done.
I'm going to open up a frozen yogurt shop with my boyfriend and longtime lover, Chris Hayes.
Don't forget that Olbermann was the same person who says the Trump family has done more damage to America than Osama bin Laden and ISIS combined. Combined. Both of them. Together are worse. Hey,
do you hear that? Every single dead soldier's family member?
You got fired, stupid. There's nothing worse than dude who gets fired and goes, I was going to leave anyway.
Yeah, no, you're the guy that your girlfriend dumped you. Your girlfriend started getting deep dicked by the guy literally in the apartment next to your house.
Yep.
And now you're going out to the bars with your buddies and going, no, it was like a mutual thing. We were getting to that point.
Yeah.
We were getting to that point where I was going to go to work every day and support her, and she was going to get dicked by her neighbor. You're a fucking asshole, Keith. You in denial. What are we calling them? Delusionaries.
Delusionaries.
You
Yes.
delusionary.
Let's uplift our spirits a little bit here. Huckabee Sanders talking about the Pocahontas
Oh,
comment.
it's our girl.
Talking about the Pocahontas comment.
She's looking rough.
Here we go.
At the event that the president just did with the Navajo code talkers, he referred to Pocahontas being in the Senate. Why?
All right, listen, real quick.
Can I?
Sarah, I like you, but you're wearing a couch cover that you bought at Tommy Bahama.
You're wearing a couch cover over. You're wearing a curtain.
There you go. I
That
like.
fell off the rod onto a couch cover.
There you go. I like that. You look like a timeshare. I like you too, but you really do. You look like when they furnish homes badly at rental places. That's what she looks like.
That's very funny.
All right, let's go.
Also, before you hit play,
Yeah.
we're already 7 seconds into this man's question.
Look at her eyes. You're right. Here.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
There you go.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders is tired of your shit.
Look at that. Look at her face. Look.
That is the look of a woman who's been cheated on and is still making dinner right now. Like, that is the look she gives the press.
Would you still do her though?
I'd give her a thumping.
Me too.
Yeah, totally.
Good.
That's good American woman stock right there. It's the Huckabee family. She's a thick girl.
You want to get her pregnant?
Yeah, that's you get in the Huckabee family.
Just being in the Senate, why did he feel the need to say something that is offensive to many people while honoring the Navajo code talkers, these genuine American?
I think.
Okay, so you heard the question. They're asking her.
She just, Sean Spicer wore his emotions on his sleeve, and he was very obvious when he was frazzled or angry. But man, Sarah Huckabee Sanders has developed an amazing case of resting bitch face.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since she got this job, like the press, this is what the fucking press does to you, man.
While honoring the Navajo code talkers, these genuine American
I think
heroes.
what most people find offensive is Senator Warren lying about her heritage to advance her career.
Oh! God damn it, you beat me. I was going to
Yep.
do it by mouth. I didn't know if you were going to do
No,
it.
I had it. I had it ready.
Thug life!
So, I mean, the rest of the clip doesn't matter because this is what we wanted to get. She just fucking threw it in his dumb face. Hey, what about that? What about that?
That needs to be followed up by a clip of 70 black guys
Yeah.
going, oh!
Could someone make that, please? Thank you.
I will after the show.
Perfect.
But
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
that is, dude, I'm starting to see a slow decline in the bedside manner, let's say, of Miss Huckabee Sanders, because she used to be like whatever. Now she's just every day, and I get it. Like, I'm not even criticizing her; I'm criticizing the press. But they just, god damn, do they beat you down until
I
you're
know.
just like, these fucking guys, man.
Yep. Well, speaking of, Denzel Washington,
my man
was.
Did he say that? My man.
That's my. Well, he did.
That's my favorite Denzel Washington line. He says it in every movie.
He did a movie called Roman J. Israel Esquire. Now, he was doing a TV show. Was on this black TV. It's called Black Tree TV. I wasn't even trying to be racist. It's really called Black Tree TV. So they were asking. They were asking him about the system of incarceration. They just came back from a clip of the movie, and let's hear his answer.
I've done. It was something I read where you talked about your people from Mount Vernon saying that, like they've done like 40 years in the penitentiary together. So, and, incarceration rates in America has been a problem, especially as opposed to minorities. And Roman delves into the issues around the legal system. Do you think we've made any headway in the
I
legal
think it's more important to make headway in our own house. By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. They're not locking up 7-year-olds.
It's not even over yet, but right there.
This motherfucker.
Right there. Now, I have some evidence that this gentleman may be one of ours, but after this, let's finish this.
Denzel, our guy?
I think so. We'll see.
You know, I was in Chicago a couple of 3-4 weeks ago, and we saw these little kids on bikes with masks on the side of their head, like 5 or 6 of them. And the driver said, yeah, they're little yummies. I said, who? He said, little yummies. Look up, Google Little Yummy. Little Yummy was an 11-year-old murderer.
Wow.
And you look at his picture, you'll see the headshot of him, and he's like this. And he got...
Hold on. Well, Little Yummy is what he said?
Little Yummy. Sounds like a SoundCloud rapper, but...
Oh, fuck. Hold on. How the fuck video? Little Yummy. Robert...
Sandifer?
Yeah. Robert Sandifer.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if this kid was the one they based, what's-his-face on? From The Wire.
Yeah.
Remember the kid from The Wire, the little fucker?
Yeah,
the one who shot Omar.
Right, yeah, Robert Sandifer.
I bet you this little kid was what they based fucking Omar, the guy who killed Omar.
All right.
11-year-old murderer.
Kennard was the kid's
Look
name.
at his
Kennard.
picture, you'll see the headshot of him, and he's like this. And he got murdered at 11 by a 14-year-old.
Wow.
Who's doing life now, and a 16-year-old.
Makes no sense.
You blame the system? Where was his father? It starts in the house. It starts in the home. And yeah, well, my father got locked up. Well, where was his father?
Yeah.
You know, like I did talk about my 3 closest friends, and they did, 15 to 25. One did 28, this and that. I was the only one of the 3 that had a father in my life, even though my parents were together. But I still had a father who was a gentle man and a good example, and they didn't. We can blame the system if we want, but they didn't lock any of us up at 7. We were all doing enough to get locked up at 13. My parents sent me in another direction. They didn't have anybody to help them, and they.
Are you saying, is Denzel saying that a strong family foundation can be helpful in the development of a child?
Yep, sounds like he's a racist.
What
to
a
me.
racist piece of garbage!
What a fucking.
How
he
dare
sounds like
you?
he sounds like a Nazi, quite frankly.
Yeah, come on.
I think Denzel's our guy.
Oh, there's after this.
Kept doing what they was doing, and the system got them. So, I don't. The system is rigged, but why? All the more reason not to help it.
Jesus Christ.
Good for him.
Holy shit.
Look at this guy's
guy.
face, by the way. He's like,
well, but the cops.
I thought you were going to say Trump.
I thought you was going to say, like, Black Lives Matter.
Or.
And, Trump, right? Trump, like John Oliver be saying, that you got to, it's the Trumps that did it.
Olivia, Malcolm, JD, all doing great things, and JD is now working with Spike
Right-
Lee.
right now, yeah.
Wait. The guy from Scrubs?
Black Klansman.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, do you have any advice for him on working with Spike?
We were
Or did
talking
y'all-
this morning. We were talking for about an hour and a half.
All right, well, that's the end of it. This is a different
But
topic.
that's,
now,
and then they got a little in it. But yeah, he's been catching a little shit now for basically saying, look, man, fucking be in charge of your own house. If you're going to come in somebody and make somebody, stop with this fucking ex-wife in the court system. There's no reason
now
for 2 responsible people to have a child and not both be involved in that kid's life. And he's got a point.
This is him in November, I believe, when after the election, after Trump won, being interviewed.
Time with the transition in the White House. Just wondering who you wound up supporting in the election and why.
Go ahead now.
Fences.
Fences.
How about this? I don't know if you saw it. There's a fake news story going around. It got thousands of shares
Of course I saw
online. You saw that. And I just thought you might want to clear it up because people are confused.
There's a few words that start with F and end with K, but that one ends with E, but it starts with F.
Yeah, but just too vague. You got to be specific right now. F, K, and E.
What was the question?
Well, that was a question. Who you wound up supporting in the election, presidential election?
None of your business.
fucking my guy right there.
That right
Denzel
there-
Washington and Taylor Swift. We got some
None of
fucking
your business.
Nigga, we coming with some heavy hitters next
None
year.
of your business. That's the right answer. It's
None of my business? None of your business. Well, I'm only asking because the story was online, but that's okay. Let me ask you this. What issue do you hope President-elect Trump tackles?
God damn
What's
it.
number one?
Do you understand even Denzel Washington is sick of your shit?
But they're trying to feed. You notice they try to feed them till they say something bad. And the moment he said, the most controversial thing he said, by the way, in the last video was, "You should be a parent to your children."
Whoa, racist!
And like Mike was trying to find the original video, and he says, "I found how many videos did you find of black guys bitching at him?"
Shitload
The
of
thing is, what Denzel doesn't understand is the crime statistics.
And it's like, I went to jail when my baby was born, but it's like, I was selling weed, right? But that's not like...
And I had a handgun in the car.
But the blackness was the reason why I had gotten caught selling weed and having a gun. Even Denzel
And also I was selling crack.
Even Denzel's like, the system's rigged. It hates black people. Maybe don't help it.
Again, exactly.
You know who's never been caught with weed and a gun in his car? Denzel Washington.
Good point.
Ever. There's no sex scandals. He's here now with his
wife.
who looks like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's her face? Jackie Brown.
I was gonna say, but she looks like fucking like Mrs. Banks style, out on the town, not fucking any kids. So weird how that works. Denzel's like basically like, raise your kids and don't fuck them. It's just don't do a bunch of crack. Like Jesus Christ, it's pretty easy. Fucking hey. Fucking love Denzel.
His wife looks good too. She aged really well. She really did.
Well, I mean, they got that aging well money.
That's right. Well, that's a good point.
He's
He's still got a good hairline too. Good for him, man.
Yeah, it's also like, again, it goes back to scandals. Was anybody saying Denzel Washington sodomized young Corey Haim?
No.
And was smoking crack and getting AIDS? No.
No, he was winning Oscars back and forth.
Yeah. That's why he still has his hairline.
Yeah.
Probably as a nutritionist. He literally probably is a nutritionist that he speaks to daily.
The only thing he has to apologize for is that Deja Vu movie. Outside of that, I pretty much like everything he's done. For the most part.
He's never not been good. And
Even in bad movies, he's the best part.
Guarantee you show me that Deja Vu movie. I don't even remember it, but I guarantee you show me that movie right now and I'm going to go, man, Denzel's good in this, though.
Of course. I agree with you.
He's like Al Pacino.
Yeah, he's like-
Al Pacino's done some dog shit, but you're still like, man, Pacino's still really good.
Devil's Advocate?
Yeah. I'm 5'4".
A friend, Nancy Pelosi, was on Meet the Press. And by the way, she went on the Thanksgiving edition. She got like the C-team guy.
Nancy Pelosi.
Jew.
Stop doing the thing with the Jew.
How are they gonna...
They know. Now they know by now.
Okay. You think? I don't think they know by now. That's what you mean?
Fuck.
All right. I'm going to delete that. I'm not deleting that. The Jews. All right. Let's go.
Joining me now. is
Everybody's
House
asking
Democratic
us-
Leader Nancy Pelosi.
A lot of people have been asking.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking me. Everybody is asking that we give it the old college try.
Oh, sure.
And that we call, speaking of colleges, that we call racist stickman one more time. Just saying. I mean, I'm not, I've heard it multiple times.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Kyle Chapman? You're on the air. What's up, buddy?
Who's this?
It's Mercer Royce.
Yeah, the faggots you don't
Who's
want to
this?
come on the show. Those guys.
Wait, first, before we get into
Don't
it.
hit us with a stick, all right?
First, before we get into this, you're not a cop, right? You got to tell me if you're. You got to tell me if you're a cop.
Fat, irrelevant faggots have been trolling my page. Hey,
Hey,
what's up, guys?
First of all, he's the fat one.
I'm the fat
irrelevant
one. He's
one.
the irrelevant one,
God
stupid. Get
damn
it right,
No,
asshole.
it's like, start off like this.
Jesus Christ.
Right,
Also, how
comes
much
out-
DECA are you taking with the test? I'm really curious. Like, what's your cycle? I'm really like, is it like
It's all genetics,
500
bro.
milligrams and then you do the Clomid afterwards? Like, I don't know how it works.
It's all genetics, bud. Comes from mom and dad.
It's genetics,
and hard
bro.
work.
Oh, okay. Is that why you genetically hit people with a stick like a child?
Why I hit with people with a stick like a child? So protecting my fellow Americans from violent communist Antifa
Okay.
by striking them with a stick. Makes
Why are
me
you
a
so
child.
drunk? Are you drunk right now, dude? Seriously.
You're not supposed to drink
Look,
on that stuff.
Yeah, seriously.
I'd love to
That'll
talk
fuck
to
your
you,
liver
Faggot,
right up, dude.
But I
right
don't
up.
really want to make you any more relevant than your irrelevant asses are. So good luck with the show, fat boys.
Oh, you're going to block us, baby?
Thanks,
Boomer. Wow. He did not. Listen, if
fucking Boomer.
Put this on air. If anybody on YouTube, because we're going to cut this up, if anybody on YouTube thinks that Kyle dominated us, please let us know in the comments.
He's going to make like Hank U. He's going to be like, I showed those guys. Couldn't even get my webcam to work. Pew, pew.
It's all genetics, bro.
All genetics, bro.
And he defended the stick thing like an idiot. He literally defended it. How stupid are you?
Also, by the way, I just want to add a definitive proof. I asked him if he was a cop. He didn't answer.
He didn't answer.
He didn't answer.
And he has to.
You have to tell me
He
if you're a
called
cop.
Mersh fat. I'm the fat one,
Yeah,
you
I'm not
stupid.
fat. I am irrelevant.
He's
though.
the irrelevant one. Get it
Okay,
right.
well, we said irrelevant
All right.
enough times.
Really irrelevant. I don't even know who this motherfucker is.
Oh, that was fun.
This is why you can't hurt us, Kyle. The shit we say to each other off here is way worse than anything you could say to us.
Well, at least we know the number works.
Hold on. Thank you for saying the on-the-air thing, by the way. That was very good of you.
Oh, of course. I don't ever forget that. By the way, we did a thing. I forget it was years ago, but Royce and I called somebody big, and I remember we were fucking with him, and I slipped in. You're on the air because legally you have to say it. I slipped in.
Like
I'm
a
the king
ninja.
of slipping
Yeah.
in, just being like, "Hey, yeah, no, you're on the air, so check it out."
If anybody, by the way, in case anybody is curious, his name on Skype, on my Skype contact list is Based Fedman.
Yeah, Based
so in
Fedman.
case I don't want to confuse him with any other based stick people,
any stick-based people,
any stick-based
or any based people.
Good luck with your show. Yeah, good luck with your fucking assault charges,
Yeah,
stupid.
Good luck with your fucking half an 8-ball that you got left.
Fuck you. Anyway, look, there's no point in doing anything else, right? Because at
He
this
hung
point,
up the phone and just went back to rubbing coke on his gums. Daddy needs another drink. It's all genetics, just like my alcoholism.
oh, you know what? When he was like, "Oh, he knew too." He even giggled a little bit when I brought up the cycle.
He said it's all genetics the way a steroid guy says it's all genetic. Like The Rock says it on his Instagram. Get up at 5 a.m., rise and grind. Yeah, it's all genetics.
Genetic and trend and test and
fuck you,
D-ball.
Dwayne Johnson. I've seen Samoans.
Yeah.
It's not all genetics. You are roided out of your gourd. All fucking Samoans look like Rikishi.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. All right. You know what? I think at this point, look, we could keep doing the show if you want, but I think we wrap it up.
Yeah, we're not topping
because there's
that.
not. And I know Mike is itching already to download this video.
Yeah, we gotta go cut it up.
So,
now.
thank you for listening. Let's surely.
You heard it here first, folks. Kyle Chapman doesn't deny that he is working with the authorities.
He does not deny it.
He didn't deny it.
Okay. I'm the fat guy, by the way. Keep that in mind next time, stupid.
Relevant guy.
Relevant guy. And,
I'll have you know, Kyle, Lauren Southern liked my Facebook comment. We're moving up in the world.
Yeah, I'll have you know. You have any Southern fried chicken back there, Earl? I'm fucking starving.
Next time we'll call him as Invictus.
All right, you know what?
Where's my good friend Kyle Chapman?
Now he's not going to answer this number. How are we ever going to get around that?
I don't know. The 95 spoof numbers that Blackbird has.
I was being.
Oh, you didn't want us to reveal our plan.
Stupid. All right, we're out of here. Thank you, guys. Oh, patreon.com. We're not sorry. If you appreciated what we did.
Or PayPal.
PayPal.me.
Or Patreon if you're one of those weirdos that already has an account
It's all
there.
we're not sorry. If you give anything, it'll help us. You need to buy sticks to defend ourselves. All right, we're out of here, guys. We'll be back here Thursday.